Greetings in the matchless name of Jesus, and let's continue to look at chapter 20 from the following verses and meditate for some more time. I'm reading from the Holy Bible. Then I saw a great white throne, verse 11, and him who sat on it. See again, there is a him who sat on it, that is Jesus, from whose face earth and heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. I saw the dead, both small and great, standing before God, and books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged according to their works, by the things which are written in the books. And it says, verse 13, that sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead who were in them, and they were judged, each one according to his works. And then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Death and Hades also will be cast into the lake of fire. That's what's significant, right? Today, man is worried how long will he live and all those things, right? And does so many things to stay young and all, right? Because nobody wants to die. But this is where it mentions that death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. Then this is the second death. And if death and Hades is gone, that means life is eternal. Christ living with you. Life is eternal, and you rule and reign. And anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Two things are there: book of life and cast into the lake of fire. Book of life can mean that there is a book of life that is being written. Heaven is keeping a stock of who are the believing in Jesus, who have given their life to Jesus, and those who believe in Him are saved for eternity, and their names have been written in the book of life. Those that names have been written in the book of life will be part of the eternity plan of God. And those whose names are not written in the book of life, in Jesus, remember this in the New Testament, in Matthew, Jesus says to one of his followers that many will come saying, Lord, I did this, Lord, I did that for you. And Jesus will say, I don't know you. So we all have to be watchful and praying that, our names will be there in the book of life. No matter all this we say and do for Christ, we have to do it because more and more people have to know about God. More and more people have to be saved. But we also have to live a holy and blameless life before God to be having our names found in the book of life and not be cast into the lake of fire. The lake of fire is hell and nobody wants to be there. And Satan and his angels, once they are Satan and his cohorts, once they are completely overpowered and then bound, and death and Hades is also delivered and put into lake of fire, that then establishes the role for a new order, a new heaven and earth will come. And this old heaven and earth will be rolled away like a garment, and a new heaven and earth will come. That will be in the next chapter. And keep watching, and thank you for your love and support. And we'll see you in the next one soon. So I hope you have now got understanding on chapter 20, and you are excited to be part of Christ's 1,000-year reign. And all of us will strive to live a good life in conduct before God and before men. So may God bless us all. And so this is a great hope that for us who believe in eternity, for us believers who believe in eternity, that we are going to rule and reign with Christ, and that we would be part of God's plan in the greater purposes of God, and that we all have a plan and a place and a purpose to play in partnering in God's plan. And so this Christ 1,000-year reign is going to be significant as evil forces get destroyed into the lake of fire, and the 1,000-year of reign gets converted into eternity. So I hope you have understood chapter 20, and that you understand the significance of Christ's reign, and with Satan being bound finally after the 1,000 years, the fulfillment of the path for God's rule to be established through Christ is again reinforced. And so 1,000 years is significant in a sense, like that's where Satan's rule ends and then Christ's rule begins, and then he rules and reigns forevermore. Of course, the saints and all those who believed in him also are a part of ruling with Christ, as it's mentioned in over here. And so we all have a great hope, and let's all be praying and watchful to be made part of in God's plan, and not miss out our names from the book of life. And so that was about chapter 20, and the next video will take about chapter 21, which is about a new heaven and a new earth. So the old heaven, this old heaven and earth is rolled up, or is destroyed, and it makes way for a new heaven and a new earth. A new order is established. All that and more will be coming up in the next video. And thank you for your love and support. Keep sharing these videos with your friends, and write to us if you have any comments or clarifications, and we will also be glad to hear from you. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, may God keep us all safe, and God bless you.